Hello everybody, I'm Alex MB. If you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that this is not a setting that you've really ever seen before, other than maybe one or two shorts. I want to talk about a hard-hitting subject for me today and for many other people in the motocross community, and that is bike thefts. If you recall, about a year ago, it may have just been a little bit more than a year ago, my buddy Dirtbike Dave, who's featured on the channel multiple times, got his KO and his GPX stolen. They broke into his garage, they took him, it was very swift. I will spare the details, but he never got his bikes back, and it was very unfortunate. He thought about quitting and not riding anymore. Broke my heart because he's one of my best friends and really my only riding buddy that I go to every time. I go to the track with every time. If you notice, there's, for the most part, not a single video of mine posted within the past 3 years that he is not there or in it. And I thought it was over then, and it wasn't. You know, he bought another bike, and we continued riding. He got a YZ. But Sunday morning, I got a phone call from him telling me that that bike also got stolen from the same house, and most likely by the same people or people that know those people, because they stole it the same way, broke in the same way, took it the same way. It is just unacceptable. It's absolutely unfortunate and a matter of coincidences and misfortunes made it happen a second time. If you know me personally or have had conversations with me in the past, you know that I have been a victim of a dirt bike theft. Thankfully, I was able to get mine back, and the people who did it were arrested. However, they were juveniles at the time, and now it doesn't matter. Those people now, I'm pretty sure, are both in prison. One for murder, and the other, I'm unsure. Last I heard, he was in jail. But again, it's unfortunate. It shouldn't be something we have to do. Now later, I'm going to upload a video on how I secure my bikes and the steps that I take to ensure my security and my peace of mind. But this is ridiculous. And if you are, or you know the people that stole these bikes, if you steal bikes, if you know people that steal bikes, I encourage you to stop. Because it's not just a motorcycle. It's a hobby, it's a stress reliever, it's something that we do that is joyful. If it wasn't for dirt bikes, I never would have met Dave, and I love him so much. If it wasn't for dirt bikes, I wouldn't have met my closest friends who have taken me many places, who I've done very many things with, and are just a huge part of my life. Motorcycles in general are always has been a huge part of my life. And to know that someone just took it from my best friend, it's very, very angering. Those people are lucky they didn't get hurt. Just to put it plain and simple, you know, you're talking about, again, someone's joy that was taken from them. I remember when my bike got stolen, I think I cried more that day than I ever have in my life. I just don't get it, you know. People don't understand the attachment that we have to these bikes, and even if they do and they still do these things, it's sinister, I think would be a good word to use. I'm sitting here mourning both for me and for Dave. He was going to get out of dirt biking maybe soon anyway, just for health reasons and other related things, but they took the opportunity of that from him. They took my riding buddy from me. They took both joy and happiness from the both of us, as well as his security and his peace of mind in his own home. I'm going to put on the screen some pictures of his bike, as well as some information regarding it. It was stolen from the RDU area, Raleigh and Durham, North Carolina. If you have any information that would lead to an arrest or finding the bike or returning bike, there is a cash reward which will be disclosed to the reporting party who leads us to any information. And I myself have been also victimized regarding a stolen bike recently. You know, I didn't steal it, it wasn't stolen from me. However, I received a bike that was stolen in a trade. I put money into that bike, I put time into that bike, and I wanted to make some money off of that bike. And when I went to go make a deal, I was told, hey, I'm not going to make this deal with you, your bike's stolen. This is news to me. And I went to the sheriff's department, and sure enough, it was stolen. And the local sheriff's department came into my home and seized my bike that I acquired legally from me because someone else stole it down the line, and it ended up in my hands. Now, at that time, the deal I was going to make would have had me up around $5,000, and I could have sold the bike for $3,000. I had multiple offers for around that, but monetary value or none, I was out, $0. Now, something was able to be worked out with somebody, and I'm not completely out, but it still hurts. Both my heart, my money, my peace of mind, everything. The world has not been well recently, both personally, to me, to my friends, to this country, to everybody. And all I can say is if you're struggling, if you feel like you have to do something bad for your own personal gain, I encourage you to find God. I encourage you to reach out to somebody and ask for help rather than result to thieving, lying, and many other things along with that. Now, as many of you may know, I've got a broken skull. I can't ride right now, and all of these things are just compounding, as well as things in my personal life. And it's not cool. I'm not going to try to make a tough guy facade, but the things that I work for, the things that bring me joy in my life, whether it be a person, a place, a thing, I am willing to die over. And I encourage anybody who is thinking to do the same thing to me that they did to Dave, because I'm sure that was a thought, because we're together all the time. You post pictures of my bike all the time because we are together all the time. And I'm sure that was a thought. But if anybody thinks of doing the same thing to me, please know I am willing to die over my possessions. And I hope you do not put your soul as a lower value than my possessions, or anybody else's for that matter. Because when you break into somebody's home and violate them and their privacy, that is what you are doing. I don't think I have any more to say. I'm not sure how long this video will or will not be. Like I said before, there's going to be another video that I'm going to record right after this one, talking about how you can secure things and steps you can take to ensure your safety and the safety of your possessions when it comes to motorsports. I appreciate you for watching. If you're new, subscribe, like the video. See ya.